Have you ever looked outside as the leaves start to fall and just wondered, why? Why does our world seem to die and then just a few months later come roaring back to life? Well, the ancient Greeks wondered about that too. And their answer wasn't about the planet's tilt or anything scientific. Nope, it was an epic story about a mother's love, a daughter who was lost, and how the seasons themselves were born from a broken heart.
You see, for them, this wasn't some cold, mechanical process. It was personal. It was emotional. The answer to why the earth blossoms and then withers was found in a powerful, divine drama, a story rooted in some of the deepest feelings we all know, love and loss.
All right, so to kick things off, let's meet our main characters. First, you've got Demeter, the incredible, powerful goddess of the harvest. She's the one who makes everything grow. And then there's her daughter, Persephone, who she loves more than anything in the entire world.
So picture this. It's a perfect day. Persephone is out in this beautiful, peaceful meadow, just picking flowers, not a care in the world. And then, out of nowhere, bam, the ground rips open. And from this crack in the earth comes Hades, the god of the underworld. He grabs her, and just like that, pulls her down into his dark, shadowy kingdom below. Her idyllic life is just over.
Now, Persephone's abduction doesn't just break a mother's heart. It literally throws the entire world off its axis. This is where we see just how powerful Demeter's love and her grief truly is.
Demeter is absolutely beside herself with grief. Can you imagine? She searches everywhere, over every mountain, across every sea. But nothing. Her daughter is just gone. And as she searches, she completely neglects her duties. All her focus is on her lost child, and the world starts to wither right along with her. And her grief isn't some quiet, passive thing. Oh no, it becomes an active, destructive force. She basically holds the entire world hostage. She declares that nothing will grow, not a single stalk of wheat, not one piece of fruit, until she gets her daughter back. And just like that, the fields turn to dust, the trees become bare, and winter descends upon the earth.
Okay, so things get so bad on Earth with humanity on the brink of starvation that it finally gets the attention of the big boss himself, Zeus, king of the gods. He looks down and realizes, okay, if I don't do something like right now, everyone is going to perish.
So the divine negotiations begin. First, Zeus steps in. He sends the messenger god Hermes, zipping down to the underworld with a simple message for Hades. Let her go. But Hades, he's a clever one. He agrees, but just before Persephone leaves, he offers her a snack for the road, a pomegranate. And by eating just a few of those little red seeds, she unknowingly seals her fate. She's eaten the food of the underworld, which means she's forever tied to it. A full return is now impossible. So they strike a deal. Persephone will spend half the year above with her mother, and the other half below as queen of the underworld. So you might be thinking, cool story, but what's the point? Well, this is where it gets really interesting. This story is so much more than just a family drama between gods. It's actually a brilliant explanation for the world itself. So let's break down what it all really means. This compromise creates this incredible, perfect cycle. When Persephone comes back up to the world above, her mother Demeter is so overjoyed that she lets the earth explode with life. That's our spring and summer. But when the time comes for Persephone to return to the underworld, Demeter's grief comes flooding back, and she pulls all life from the world again. Hello, autumn and winter. It's like the seasons are a direct reflection of a mother's feelings. And the symbolism here is so rich. Persephone's journey from this carefree girl picking flowers to literally the queen of the underworld, that's a powerful metaphor for growing up, for that loss of innocence. That tiny pomegranate seed represents an unbreakable promise, a responsibility you can't escape. And Demeter's grief, well, it shows how personal sorrow can feel so huge, so powerful, that it feels like it could stop the entire world in its tracks. So why are we still talking about a story that's thousands of years old? It's simple, really. The themes it deals with, love, loss, grief, and the ultimate promise of return, those are absolutely timeless. They're part of being human. The result is this kind of beautiful, divine clockwork, where emotion is literally the engine that drives nature. Persephone's location on the calendar dictates whether the world is lush and green or cold and asleep. Her year is split right down the middle, giving the ancient Greeks a powerful, relatable reason for the cycles they saw all around them. And it's not just us talking about it. This story has been a creative gold mine for centuries. You see it in ancient art, in poetry, in modern novels. Artists and writers keep coming back to this myth again and again to explore its deep, powerful ideas about life, death, and everything in between.
But if you boil it all down, what's the ultimate message? It's renewal. It's hope. Despite all the pain, the separation, the grief, life comes back. The spring always returns. It's this beautiful reminder that even after the darkest times, love and reunion have the power to heal the deepest wounds and bring the world back to life. In the end, what this myth does so beautifully is it takes a feeling we all know, that profound sense of loss, and puts it on this epic, world-changing scale. It makes us think about our own personal winters, right? Those times of grief that can feel like everything has just stopped. And in doing that, it leaves us with this incredible, enduring promise that no matter how harsh the winter, spring will always, always come back.